Deep breaths, here we go. Oh my god. So these are the two worst colors, but this card is the biggest bomb, one of the biggest bombs in the set. Alright, let's look at what happens when it comes back around. We have a Squash, a Priest of the Haunted Edge, a Snow-Covered Mountain. So we have good red, and we have some good black even. So, God, I'm passing up some good red, some good black, and... oh man. So many good cards, but this is a bomb. This is a bomb. You always pick your bombs first. This card just single-handedly can win you games. Alright. This card will also... well, it won't single-handedly win you games. You have to have a deck around it. But a lot of good green-white, but we have to go... like, we have to have some black. We need to have some red. I think we're going to be either going... we're going to do two colors and then splash black, or we're going to do two colors, splash red. I don't think we're going just Berserkers. I mean, we could try Berserkers. It's probably going to catch fire and blow up in our faces, but we'll try it for now. Since I have time, let's just look. There's a lot of green cards in this pack. So once we see, at pick 10, when we see a bunch of green cards, that says nothing. There's just all these green cards. Yep, because the only feed missing is a rare, so that tells us nothing. Just that there's a lot of black and a lot of green. Alright. This card is not a bomb, do be warned, but 4 mana 4/4. Like, I pick Craven Hulks because it's a good body. This is just a Craven Hulk, except the body is better, and it has an ability that if you can pull it off, it just gives you so much value in limited. Alright. So on top of that, man, blue is looking good. If I could get blue as my other color, that sounds good. Though we don't know what's open yet. Right now, the only thing is they took an uncommon and they took some other stuff. But yeah. Also, I should note, that was a rare that got passed to me. That means black is open. Now, I get it. I very much get why black is open. But it is worth noting, hey, black is open. Alright. Here, how does no one pick the Sculptor of Winter? Or the Bounded Gold? Like, I'm going to grab the Sculptor of Winter. Bounded Gold is a good card, but there's a lot of actual enchantment removal in this set. I have a feeling, black-green elves splashing in red for Immerstrum Predator is going to work better. Plus, red-green, like Arnie Fights the Troll. I think I like green as my third color over white as my third color, is basically what I'm getting at. Tybalt's Trickery, not really playable and limited. Immerstrum Skullcairn. That might flip around for us. Well, we're only getting one of these coming back, so just pick whatever one seems best. Looks like we are the black deck if we want to be the black deck. Tormentor's Helm's pretty nice. I think we go with a Skullcairn because it's a use for... We can basically take this, say, hey, we're going 17 lands, and if we Mana Flood, that's okay. Yeah, I like that. So we're kind of like the black-red Berserker deck, it seems. Whoa. Is blue open? This is pick 6. A lot of cards for blue not to be taken yet. So the question is, do we just push into an aggro? Do we try to do Berserker aggro? Or do we, like... Coma's Faithful is not a bad card. It could stop their 3/3s. You could swing in and lifelink a lot of health back. I'm going to try the Infernal Pet, I think. I might not play that, but... I'm going to get the Snow-Covered Swamp, I think. I'm not sure if I want to play any... Ooh. Becomes tapped, so I could tap on the first turn by playing Raider's Carve into it. I already have 3 creatures that can crew the Raider's Carve quite early. Infernal Pit on the second spell could crew it. I actually like the Raider's Carve here. Oh, it's not easy. Another Infernal Pet. I think, yeah, we grab this Infernal Pet, and from here on out, we try to get low to the ground whenever possible. Priest of the Haunted Edge, punish me for not grabbing that Snow-Covered Swamp. Do we actually pick Gladewalker because of that? Because I don't have that Snow-Covered Swamp. It's actually a question. Immerstrum Predator is a win condition, but it's not a control card. You can't just go into a long, drawn-out control game with Immerstrum Predator. So, we'll go with Haunted Edge for now, but... yeah, I'm definitely picking the green as my alternative, but Brinebearer Intruder is not bad at all. But yeah, we're at pick 10. I remember saying, if green is here, it doesn't mean green's open. And I am now the guy holding everyone back. Sorry about that. Well. We'll grab the Village Rites in case it's playable. Guardian Gladewalker, sure. Have our green in case we need it. Run ashore. Should we end up with blue somehow? Snakeskin Veil. Like that. Alright. Runeforge Champion saying punishing me for not going white. Agar punishing me for not having blue as my other color. And not good red or black cards punishing me for any other path I might have taken. I think we actually pick Agar and we start splashing. We start checking if we could splash in blue instead. I think that's actually what this says. Alright. Draugr Helm. This has a huge equip cost. Gotta make sure you don't ignore that. Deathnell Berserker. How are we on 2-drops? I mean, we basically have 2-2-drops. I'm not counting Priest of the Haunted Edge just yet. Draugr's Helm's a 5-drop. And a mana sink, so that's pretty nice. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I should be doing. So I could do Draugr Helm. Otherwise, I could go Deathnell Berserker, get myself more 2-drops. That's the question. Do we go Hyper Aggro? Carfell as our top end. Because if we go Hyper Aggro with Carfell Candlemaster as our top end, then we actually want the Deathnell Berserker. That was not an easy pick. Yeah, we cannot pick a second Priest of the Haunted Edge without any Snowlands, so I think... Alright. So we do have the Agar if we want to try to force our way back into blue. But I don't think any of these are worth gain blue in. I think we just grab the Snow-Covered Mountain. Just make sure we actually have that snow stuff. Waking of the Trolls proved itself not fast enough. You play it, you destroy one land. Next turn, they like start building up the devastating board. Turn 2, you get one land. The next turn, they kill you. Run amok, or do we just grab the Snow-Covered Swamp? Extra Cavalry's not bad either. We don't have any red 2-drops right now. Oh my gosh. Is red the color we're splashing? Are we splashing red and we're just a black-green deck otherwise? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Alright. Let's go struggle for Skemfar. Yeah, Skemfar Elderhall. Alright. So we're not red. So we're just splashing in red for Immerstrum Predator. Not even Craven Hulk, I don't think. Huh. Because, yeah, I have a lot of good green cards now that I'm looking at it. Alright. Guardian Gladewalker or Boreal Outrider. We literally only have one snow covered, and it's not of the colors we want to be. So that's not it. Ain't, Chief. I let Jara start saying, no, we're red-blue. We're blue and the other. So the only thing we know is we're not white. That's literally all we know right now. Not a good place to be, exactly. Gladewalker, just get more early game? I mean, Gladewalker is a bear. Sure. Not the best. I'll get a Return Upon the Tithe. There are enough elves to res at this point that I think it's worthwhile. Not an easy pick, though. Bloodsky Berserker. Alright, so if we pick Bloodsky... Oh my gosh, no, we pick Herald. That's freaking card advantage out the wazoo. Can't hit Immerstrum Predator, but hits everything else. Basically. I'll pull a way down in. I think more than one way down's too much, but one way down's fine. Get ourselves some more early game. Alright. We are the black deck. No one's competing for us at the black. We have Immerstrum Predator, and we only... With Immerstrum Predator, I don't think we need a second Carfell. So, let's grab more early game. Keen Herald's Revenge. This is the kind of deck where that could work. Or Elderleaf Mentor. Yeah, I think it's Elderleaf Mentor. We have our 3-drops taken care of. And this rewards us for having more creatures, where we're really kind of sacrificing creatures to the other side. Alright. Yeah, Lijar Kid Seekers, definitely. Because if I end up going blue, it's for the Agar. Huh. Alright. I can actually really use the tapped, what's it called? Shimmerdrift Veil. That would be really useful for my deck right now. Love Pyre of Heroes. Going to be building a deck for constructed with that. Ravenous Lindworm. I have learned from experience that one Ravenous Lindworm is huge for your deck. And I believe any black cards I leave behind are going to be make it back round. Black-green again. So, you've actually been God for a while. It's been a long time since I've done black-green. I think that was, like, quite some time ago. Alright. So, just struggle for Skemfar or Lindworm is the question. For this deck... 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so I actually have cards that can be struggled. Alright, gotta make sure you have cards to target with a struggle for Skemfar before you pick it. And like I said, I just needed one Shimmerdrift Veil to make this deck a bit more playable. So, I'm not even really looking at them. Egon disappointed me last time. Don't fall for Egon. I think we actually pick this Highland Forest then. Get ourselves more possibility of playing our Priest of the Haunted Edge already. Egon. So, the problem is, it's like, oh, this is a card advantage card. Yes. But guess what? It costs 4 mana to do the effect once. 7 to basically be 7 mana if it ends up being Divinate. What's the other effect? So if you don't have other triggers for Throne of Death, that's bad. And if you don't have ways to fill up your graveyard, the other half is bad. So, yeah. Egon is not as good as it seems. Alright. I think this is literally the only red I'm going to put in the deck. Just a Snow-Covered Mountain and a Highland Forest. We have a Horizon Seeker, so we could search out the snow if we need it. So the question is, do I want a second way down? I think the answer is no. I think we go with a Snow-Covered Forest, because Skull Raid has always ended poorly when I try it. Arnie slays the troll. So yeah, you have red for Immerstrum Predator, and Arnie slays the troll. And then, like, maybe for Immerstrum Skull Cairn. That would be it. I like that. So yeah, let's pick Arnie slays the troll, because if this works wonders. The problem is it doesn't always work. Elven Bow is great. Can't believe Elven Bow made it to pick 6. That's actually really impressive. Alright, Lijar Glade Warden. Another Horizon Speaker or another Death Knell Berserker. I think we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 2-drops. I think that's enough 2-drops. So the question is, do I want the Glade Warden? Or do I want another Horizon Seeker? I think I just had to go with Horizon Seeker just because of 1 time 2. Finn is just a 1/3 with Death Touch. 2 mana, 1/3 Death Touch. Ignore every other ability on it. Or that big ol' ability on it, I guess. Jarl of the Forsaken. Turn my little creatures into actual kill spells. Other than that, it's a 3/2 flasher. Auto select says Arnie's. I'm gonna go with Jarl though. I think I went with Jarl. No, it grabbed the Arnie's. Oh well. Not too imperative here. Alright. Let's actually pick the Jarl this time. Draugr Recruiter is great if you could get to trigger once, but Usually it's just going to die, so it's an 8 mana res, single res. So, not really interested in that. Notvolt Slumber Mound. Sure, honestly. Just gets our red sources up for the Immerstrum Soul Cairn. I'm okay with that. Alright. Do I want the... Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 snow permanent snow lands. So I'm actually going with the Broken Wings instead. Alright. Skull Raid. I'm going to sideboard that for now. None of these are going to be played. Keen Herald's Revenge might be good. Invoke the Divine. Alright. Alright. So now we figure out how to build this deck. So you rip out the lands. We want there to be 23. We have enough tap lands with effects. I just realized we actually have the perfect combination. We have Skull Cairn. We have the black-red, the red-green, and the green-black. We have one of each of the tap lands that reward us for being these 3 colors. Alright. So, let's see what we don't need. So let's first look at the deck combination. 17 creatures, 12 9 creatures. So we can actually drop some creatures and be alright. Return of the Palm of the Tide does not seem like this deck's theme. We do not have big scary creatures for that. Let's see. This is basically a 2-drop. I'm going to rip out one of these Arnies. Keen of Skemfar gives me Wars as well. Infernal Pet's not going to trigger too often, I don't think. So here's the question. Do I rip out the Village Rites or the Way Down or both? Yeah, I think I'd rip out the other Infernal Pet as well. We just didn't end up building that aggressive a deck. So let's actually just rip out both and look at this deck. So we have an Elven Bow, Snakeskin Veil to protect us, and to give +1/+1 counters. Don't ignore that with the Death Knell Berserkers. Priest of the Haunted Edge could probably be kicked out if we want. So let's see. Oh, yeah, by the way, it's 9% red. Excuse my silence, got very tired. Will you watch... Oh, you heading to bed? Yeah, don't worry. You can head to bed now, man. I'm going to take a while to make sure this deck looks good. Definitely the Immerstrum Predator is going to help us win the game a lot. So we have to sacrifice other creatures, so I'm glad we don't rely on Village Rites. Let's see. This kills a creature, gets us a bunch of elf tokens for Immerstrum, and for Carfo, actually. Notvolt Slumber Mound destroys lands. So here's the question. Is Arnie Slays the Troll better than, like, a Priest of the Haunted Edge? There's going to be 1, 2, 3... Okay, so yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4... 4 Snowlands total in the deck. Yeah, no. Ripping out that. But I think it's not going to be Arnie Slays the Troll. I think it's going to be Keen Herald's Revenge or something of that nature. Keen Herald, so that if we get a small creature, we can actually buff up and kill. Alright. Gonna be my cheerleader for duel 1? Sounds perfectly... Alright, I'll have to accept it then. Alright. Grab my Snowlands. And special lands. Alright. So then we have 2 splashes for red. 1 for Arnie's, 1 for Immerstrum Predator. I do like 14 creatures, 9 non-creatures. That's nice. Alright. So let's see. So I need 1. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 10 more lands. And with this percentage... Alright. So let's just... 17 lands, 61, 39, 9. So with the 9, we are going to need to do... We're going to need at least... Yeah, with Notvolt Slumber Mound, with this stuff... Yeah, we're going to need 1 mountain. Just 1 mountain. And from there... Let's consider how much black and green I need. So... It is 61% green, 39% black. And we have how many lands left to grab? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Alright, so 1, 2... 2, 3... Alright, so 1, So I'm trying to think. With 17 lands, if we have 59%, 69%, we want 8 forests, I believe, total. Or 8 green sources. Yeah, we want 8 green sources. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then... yeah, we want 5 black sources. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that puts us precisely on there. Let's count it out. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 5, 6, 7, 8 green. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 red. Plus Shimmer Drift Veil. Alright. Yeah, I like that land count. I like that land count. So this is Gem Predator, I guess. It's really, because it's weird. It's green black, but it's not an elf deck, and it doesn't have Binding of the Old Gods. Those are really the 2 cards that push you. Binding of the Old Gods, Herald as Binding of the Old God, Herald, and Skemfar Elderhall pushes that combination well. But we didn't get them all, but I think it's going to be fine. We are more aggressive oriented and using some combat tricks to get ourselves through. Alright. We have 2 Horizon Seekers. Through the Horizon Seekers, we might not need that mountain, and we might be able to put another green to make sure we get those Horizon Seekers triggering. Alright. But for now, we just play the game. Whew. Deep breaths. Get it moving. Get it going. Get it good. Ooh. Whew. So no matter how this draft goes, this will be the last theme of the day. In my original, usually when I get a bad draft, I'll then go back and get a second one that's better. But I have something that my friends are going to ask me to do today, just after this, so I can't be late. So, how this draft goes, we're keeping it. All right, Highland Forest. Then I could play a Forest Foretell, play this on black, and we just need to draw 1 land or one of our playables. We have enough playables. We basically have a bunch of kill spells. We have our mana fixing. I'm going to stick with this, even though it's not the best hand. I'm just going to say that right now. This is not the best hand. But we technically have a 2-drop. So all we need to figure out is our 3-drop. Is it better to not foretell the struggle for Skemfar and get the Elven Bow? I think so. This on black. Make sure we have the mana for it. Alright. Alright, so he is an aggressive deck. So that 2-2. Thank goodness we have a 3-3, a 2-3 to stop it. And if we don't draw if we draw a land, we could actually Arnie Slay this troll and then still foretell the struggle for Skemfar. Use our 2-3 to kill his 2-2. Alright, so he foretells a card. Alright. So I could Draugr Necromancer, then attack. Or I could Slay the Troll. How important is it that I clear this off the board? I think it's important because Arnie Slays the Troll gives so much additional benefits as you keep going that this just gets played now. Before that Demon Bolt comes into play, or if it's a Demon Bolt. Alright. There we are. So we kill that. We then foretell this. And we want this guy to survive, so we just swing in so that he doesn't have quick removal for it. Sorcery speed, sorcery speed. That's good to know. So next turn we can play Draugr Necromancer and then struggle on the same turn if he has a play. Alright. Does not have a play. I think we... let's see. Nope, we need another black source for that. So we're just going to play Draugr Necromancer. We need another black source before we play the Draugr Helm. Quips cost 3. Unfortunate. I prefer he Demon Bolts my 1/1 Elf than my 4/4 Necromancer with benefits. So, I am perfectly fine right now. Then I'm gaining life. if he plays a creature, Mass Vandal, he destroys the... Oh my gosh, please destroy the Arnie Slays the Troll. Oh my gosh, thank you. So he prevented me from gaining some life. Well done, sir. Well done. I think we just fight it, kill, and get ourselves a big old monster. Keen Herald's Revenge on another enemy. I like that. And because this makes our guy big and scary. Just like we want him to be. And now we have a Masked Vandal, which we can play at another time. Wait, hold up. Let me check. So we have no creatures in our graveyard. You may cast spells in exile. Alright, so unfortunately, I think this Masked Vandal is not going to be playable should he kill my Draugr Necromancer. So we're just going to play the Masked Vandal as a 1/3, get it on the board. Make Keen Herald's Revenge even more threatening. Alright, Ledjara Glade Warden. Perfect. So now, we Keen Herald's Revenge. Turn this guy into an even bigger monster that has to be blocked. Because Keen Herald's Revenge forces him to block, so we trample over, and we get his Ledjara Glade Warden through that. And we'll play a Horizon Seeker. Next turn, we'll probably have to just equip the Draugr's Helm. Play the Draugr's Helm as a regular permanent, equip it for 4. Turn this thing into an 8/9, and swing in. But it looks like we are aggressive enough. So, doesn't matter. We are perfectly doing well. Awesome. Alright. Still going good. Definitely need to figure out how to make it so that people see your cheerleading did well. Thank you very much, Suicune. Very much appreciate your cheerleading. And just to prove how well it did, we never even drew our Immerstrum Predator, and we still won. Thanks for staying around, Suicune. Good night, man. So yeah, this is pretty solid deck. Unfortunate, I have not figured out how to get the add-on working so that you could see the deck while playing. That is a little unfortunate, but oh well, I'll figure that out by next stream. Hopefully. But yeah, totally gonna be good. Frozen Runner. So we could go, let's see. So we can play the Immerstrum Skullcairn, Swamp, Death Knell. Next turn, Foretell the Struggle for Skemfar. If we draw any green, we're good. If we draw any green, we're good, and green is half the lands in our deck. So I'm going to play this Not Volt first, actually, because I want to get the red source out of the way in case that ends up being necessary. So this does reveal our colors, but I'd rather reveal our colors than get mollywopped. Alright. Honestly, just Keen Herald's Revenge, force him to trade with a regular creature, is not even a bad play. Alright, so he foretells Sarl's Packmate. I'm perfectly fine with that. Alright, so first we attack. I mean, we're not blocking a Sarl's Packmate right now. And we're foretelling Struggle for Skemfar. If we draw Forest, we can struggle and still foretell the other struggle. And Death Knell Berserker is a great card to put a struggle on, because if it becomes a 3/3, it then makes 2/2 zombies when it dies. Unfortunately, I need to draw the right color of mana. I will offer to trade my 2/2 Forest 3/2. It has Menace, so there's no point in leaving it for blocking. And now we just have to draw a green source, which we have 8 green sources in our deck, at least. We have 8 green sources plus the Shimmer Drift fail. So if we can draw a green source, we'll be good. Unfortunately, now we have to leave back for the... Oh. So do I want to play Elderleaf Mentor? Or do I want to struggle or Horizon Seeker? I think I Elderleaf Mentor. It's the best. Like, I need to spend mana. Yeah. We're just going to play Elderleaf Mentor and end our turn like this. Next turn, we'll struggle with the Death Knell Berserker. And the turn after that. How much does that cost to trigger? Black. He just needs another black. Alright. Oh, the Jespar Sentinel is that black source. So he could tap down his creatures to kill one of mine. But he needs to tap down 2 of his creatures plus all of his lands. So, if he wants to do that, by all means, I'll allow him. That also means if he attacks with just Herald, I have to block with a 2/2 and the 3/2. Alright. So I let his Grimdraugr die like that. Okay. And that means he is 1 mana off from playing the Scamfar. Alright. Turn that into a 4/3. So I can double block to kill Herald. Or I could not and struggle, kill his Sculptor of Winter. And then next turn have a 3/3 ready. So yeah, I think that's the play. Alright. Let's travel for Scamfar. Does he actually have a Snakeskin Vial? Alright. And we're going to play Coma's Fateful. Lifelink to get ourselves back in the game. There we are. We are back in it. If he attacks with Herald, we block with Death Knell and Coma's Faithful. Yep. You can only kill 1. 1 gives us lifelink, 1 gives us a 2/2. So I'm happy however this pans out. Let's see, I have 3 creatures, so I'm trying to think if I Keen Herald's Revenge. How that will pan out for me, basically. Wait, oh, I had 4 attack. My mistake. Whoops. Alright. I think it's time we have to play the Horizon Seeker. We can't fight with Struggle for Scamfar just yet. No attacks. Next turn, I can attack with the Horizon Seeker, boast to get myself a green source, and then use that green source to play Struggle for Scamfar. Huh. Definitely not the spot I want to be in. Alright, forgot about that. He's gonna make a bunch of elves. Alright. Well, he tapped himself out. Arnie slays the troll. Use this to fight the Jaspar Sentinel. It will allow me to make it big scary boy, so I'm happy with that. Creature you control, target a creature you don't control. Kill that. No attacks. Definitely gonna suck Lamb swinging his 5/5 at me, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that. I need to keep this 2/2 around. Grimdraugr. That's fine. Yep. Okay. I'll kill the Gladewalker. Or no, I'll kill an elf. And there we are. If he wants to... Oh, if he has Mammoth Growth, we're dead anyways, so... Alright. Two +1/+1 counters on target creature. Alright. So first things first. We kill that. Mammoth Growth, I think that wins him the game. Because I can't decline the fight. So... Yep. The Mammoth Growth. Well, hold up. If he had... I couldn't have predicted Mammoth Growth. He would have killed me with a Grizzled Outrider anyways. Yeah, that was weird. He should have just killed me last turn. What was he playing around? What was he playing around? But yeah, I still like my moves. Huh. Definitely a bit risky hand. Choosing what green spell I should have played was definitely a consideration. Can't deny that. Huh. All considerations. All considerations. Oof. Notorious MIT. Alright, black. Then I have all my colors fixed. We have a 2-drop into a 3-drop into a 4-drop. So even though the opponent goes first, this is a great hand. This is a great hand if I was going first. Black. Alright. Looks like there's multiple people going black right now. Awesome. Herald King of Skemfar is a great 3-drop to just give me more card advantage and more aggression. Alright, Infernal Pet. I'm more than happy trying to Death Knell Berserker for Infernal Pet. Yeah. Let's hide our red right now. I could actually Broken Wings the Infernal Pet on his turn when he pumps it. Berserker and all lands. Honestly, I'm glad to throw the lands back at the bottom of my deck. Send the oops. But honestly, yeah, I'm glad to have those lands at the bottom of my deck somewhere. Didn't lose anything important, and yeah. Honestly, the 3-2 with Menace is a good body, so I'm happy with it. Another Infernal Pet. Yeah, you can attack for 2. I'm fine with that. Yep. Could you imagine if I blocked that and I just got... Like, yeah. So I could Jarl the Forsaken, attack with both, get 3 in, and Jarl kill his... And that's a 3-2, so it actually helps with the board state. So I'm okay with that. Means my Draugr Necromancer doesn't really pan out, but... Yeah, if he chooses not to trade like he did now. Now we play the Draugr Necromancer. And if we draw a land, we can foretell attack. Like, we have some good plays coming in soon. Alright. Goma's Faithful. Gosh. I think we dropped the Draugr Helm, definitely. So if I draw a land... Right. That is applying... Those two are applying a lot of pressure. I cannot deny that. Alright. So if I attack with a Draugr Necromancer, I lose my creatures. But if I attack with Herald or Death Knell... I think I just attack with Death Knell, leave my mana open to Broken Wings the Infernal Pets. Or to Jarl the Forsaken if they don't get pumped. So if they get pumped, we Broken Wings 1. And if they don't get pumped, we block Jarl the Forsaken. First, do I attack for 3? If I attack for 3, how close am I to lethal? Yeah. Definitely attacking with Herald instead of the Death Knell Berserker. If he wants to double block, I will make him discard that card so that he cannot pump his team. Alright. Alright, so I could kill both. And then he's kind of out of cards. And I think we win once both are dead. Thank goodness for flashing Jarl. Okay, there we are. We are back in the front seat. Alright. And we are now a threat in the front seat. Heck yes. Basically, threaten lethal, force the double block. And if he doesn't... Another Mammoth Growth, though, is pretty threatening. But you can't have Run Amok. And a single creature alone is not enough to win this fight. Skemfar Elder Hall or whatever it's called, is coming into play tapped, so I'm not afraid of that. So yeah, if I attack with Herald and Immerstrum Predator, he is forced to double block because he does go back up because of it. He goes to 6 instead of the low number I want him to be, but it is acceptable. To make sure I still have lethal next turn, I would have to sack my Jarl the Forsaken just before he ends his turn here. Way down. Do I want to tap the Immerstrum Predator? Let his Coma's Faithful trade with the Jarl of the Forsaken. Yeah. There we are. This guy's now a threat if I block the Coma's Faithful with Jarl of the Forsaken. I realize this path actually has me die to a second Mammoth Growth, but I'm trusting it to be unlikely enough that I went for it anyways. Which was a mistake, just to be clear. Let's rip out the Way Down. Or no, let's rip out a Vengeful Reaper. Here we are. 2 blockers. And a sack outlet to keep Immerstrum indestructible should I need it. Yep. That was my bomb, sir. If you can live through a bomb, you're good. And yes, in case you're wondering, that Draugr Necromancer, the whole reason I picked it, the whole reason I was happy to take it, is because it's a 4-mana 4/4. 4-mana 4/4 is a really good stat block, people. When you get offered a 4-mana 4/4, take it. It's a good stat block in this format. I mean, unless, of course, there's like a bomb or something good. But, like, a lot of people are just underestimating the value of a 4-mana 4/4. Highland Forest. Oh, I'm going first. This is a great hold the line. And it definitely has the lands, but it has my top end. I've been punished for not keeping these more than I have for keeping them. So I'm going to keep it, even though this is probably a bad keep. If he is aggressive, I just get my face kicked in. And I think I just got rewarded with the Raider's Carve. So now I can Raider's Carve on turn 3, turn 4, Elder Leaf, crew the Raider's Carve, and attack. And then after that, I can slay the troll if I have the mana for it to leave up a Broken Wings. Like, not a bad time. Especially if Raider's Carve gives me lands. Faceless Haven, getting enough snow for this to pay off is really hard. Alright. Now, he gets rid of my struggle for Scamfar. I'm perfectly happy with that. Alright. And we're immediately going to crew. And guess what? This is why the 4/4 stat line is so great. So it's turn 4. I get attack in. And if he blocks, he just chumps. He does not do anything. And we get our forest. Look at that. We are now ramped out. We have a big old 4/4, which we can actually use to slay the troll if we want to kill something. Yeah, I can use it to kill his Augury Raven. Alright, I'll take the Draugr Thief. This is perfectly fine. No blocks. Alright. What's he going to do with his 2 leftover mana? Alright. So, right. So, first thing I do is I crew this. It's 2 white, so the only thing I can think of as a combat trick is Wings of the Cosmos, which I can respond to with Broken Wings, so I like that. Oh, that's it. Actually, hold up. Do I just kill this and then Broken Wings the Augury Raven? Nah, I like this. I'm not scared of the Draugr Thought Thief. I'd rather keep the Broken Wings for an actual threat. That's actually a good card to have in the back pocket. Alright. Using the Elven Bow. Feel free to trade your 3-drop with a 1/1. I am more than appreciative, more than open for such a trade. So, here's the thing. I'm actually going to put a stop at upkeep. So what I can do is I can crew the Raider's Carve, turn it into a 6/6 with Arnie Slays the Trolls, and then attack. So I'm going to put a stop on my upkeep so I can crew it instantly. Oh. Alright, fine. Let's have a 3/3 Flying Bird instead. You were so adamant on it, sir. I actually like equipping that here, so then he can't even trade with the Elderleaf Mentor. Awesome. And we'll just end the turn. So we cannot I was planning to re-equip the Elven Bow, but here's the thing. If we re-equip, then the damage causes Elderleaf Mentor to die, so we had to keep that equipped. Raven form, in case you haven't noticed, is not really a solution to these problems. This is the artifact he's targeting. Alright. Yeah, please target the artifacts and not the creatures, sir. The artifacts and not the creatures. That is a 4/4 flyer, so I'm not letting him take it out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I play the Draugr Helm, I do not make a creature, and I equip for 4. So I'm gonna decline. Yep. There we are. Yep, this is why Snakeskin Veil is really good to have in the back line. Very much appreciated. And this is a theme. So the reason I was scared about using the Immerstrum Predator is a lot of games you will not draw it, and you need to make sure your deck is good when you don't draw it. The thing is, we have so many... We have 3 4-drops that can really take advantage of these fight cards. We have Keen Herald, we have a Raider's Carve, like... Yeah. Coma's Faithful, I'm okay, like, trading off in a fight effect. So... Like, we have good cards to fight with, and we're kind of a tempo-aggressive deck. We then have enough lands, because of our 3 lands that could sacrifice themselves, we have enough lands for what we need to do. Turns out we did choose the right choice of how many red to get, because our Horizon Seekers have not been pulling their weight yet. Not yet. Alright, Highland Forest into Skimfar Elderhall. Then I play a Guardian Gladewalker, have a... So the tap lands make this a bit slow. But other than the tap lands, this is an amazingly curved hand. So if I draw an untapped land, I could just play a Gladewalker. I think I actually play the tap land, then I Horizon Seeker sort of thing. Yeah, so I think I play the Notvolt Slumber Round. Next turn, I Snow-Covered Mountain and play an Elven Bow to stop that Fiend's Aggression. Instead of the 2/2 Gladewalker, because I then don't have a 2-drop. So... There we are. Next turn we play Elven Bow. Block the Battlefield Raptor. That is a nice looking land, by the way, sir. You really took some time. You got some nice looking lands, sir. Edward P. Beard Jr. Alright. Well, now that I drew the untapped land, turns out this was a mistake, but it's fine. We now have a 2/3 to block his Battlefield Raptor. I'm going to kill the Clarion Spirit first if he offers that trade. I'm assuming if he offers that trade, that he has a combat trick. You have to assume if he offers that trade, he has a combat trick. Alright. Raider's Carve, then Horizon Seeker, tap Horizon Seeker, crew, attack. Or I could Horizon Seeker. Then next turn, let's see, I will have 5 mana. I could play Guardian Gladewalker, attack, fetch. Whatever the case, we play the tap land, because this is an opportunity for it. And I think I'm going to take the Horizon Seeker route. Raider's Carve. Well, Raider's Carve is for if I'm going aggressive. Right now, he's shown that he is an aggressive deck himself. I want to go on the defensive. Alright. Next turn I can Gladewalker, or I can attack with a Horizon Seeker, and then still leave up a Broken Wings. So if I attack with a Horizon Seeker, any maneuver he does is a trade. I could then actually respond with a Broken Wings if he if the trade ends up cheering his creature down. Alright. That's perfectly acceptable. So here's the thing. I think if I attack with my Horizon Seeker, he's actually going to double block with the flyers. So let's see how he blocks. That plus the Raptor. Perfect. So now I Broken Wings the Raptor. Boast outs. Get ourselves a swamp. Kill that thing. There we are. And we stunted him again. Next turn we play the Gladewalker to force a double block there. Let's see. Slumber Mound asks for green, green, red, and 3, so it's not there yet. Alright, that's fine. This asks for more swamps, so not there yet either. Alright, well that's fine. So I like playing that. I think we Horizon Seeker and Gladewalker to make the Horizon Seeker a bigger body. This gives +2/+1. Alright, so this could turn that into a 3/4, which means it trades with a Starnheim Courser that's pumped. Versus... yeah, I like the 3 health mark, especially with where his stat blocks are right now. Next turn, I could activate the Skemfire Elder Hall, or I can activate the Vuln Slumber Mound. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So I can activate the Slumber Mound. I think I activate the Slumber Mound first, because that costs 7. Then this costs 6. Then this costs 5. So yeah, I will trade. Alright. So I can equip that and then struggle for Skemfire, correct? I think that's better. There we are. 6/6 reach. Next turn we not Volt Slumber Mound. The turn after that we nerf Cole. Cost 3 to equip. I think I'm willing to trade everything for the Horizon Seeker if he wants to make that trade. Now he's almost out of cards. Let's... Let's hold him to the ground. We'll be attacking with the 4/4 Trampler later. Alright. I think I attack with the Horizon Seeker and the Troll. I am capable of re-equipping, and, like, I'm okay with trades right now. Yep, he's reading the card. I was going to not hover over it to make him not know. Alright, we kill all of his flyers. He's blocking with freaking everything. Alright. I like how he's scared of the Horizon Seeker. Alright, let's actually... yeah, let's kill those first. And then... oh, anytime you could cast a sorcery. That was him seeing what I didn't see. There we are. Oh well. Didn't realize that was sorcery speed only. That's okay. That was a mistake. Let me admit it. That was a mistake. Let me state that that's okay. Okay. So I can equip the Elven Bow, attack with a big old scary creature. Yeah, I like this. And then I could Snakeskin fail if he does it, so we 2 for 2. So if he double blocks, I can 2 for 2. Otherwise, I deal 10 damage. That's okay. He equips his Valkyrie Sword. I could crew the Raider's Carve, block the Doomscar Oracle, or I can just trade it with the Haggy Mob. Definitely made some mistakes this game. Definitely made some mistakes this game. Not going to deny that. Not going to deny that. Alright. So the question is, the correct move is to attack and not choose a target for the 1 damage. Because if he chooses a target for the 1 damage, then I could tap it plus 2 others and trade the Raider's Carve and an Elf Warrior for it. If he doesn't... Alright. Alright. I'm okay trading the Doomscar. Or... yep. I know you have a combat trick, sir. Alright. Oh my gosh. Smart man. I'm the one who was an idiot there. But here's the thing. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage on him. Actually, hold up. Force the discard. 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we managed anyways. We managed anyways. That just means we built a good deck. That just means we built a good deck. Alright. By the way, I should state that these last 2 games, black has impressed me. I basically stated that black was the worst color, and it's like by a notable margin. But like, last 2 decks have been black, and these decks have been doing pretty decently. Albeit this one was mostly white, this one's mostly green, but like, black isn't as bad as I thought it was. It is, I still stand by it's the worst color, but it's much more negligible than I thought it was. I thought it was like, you could not pick black unless you had a darn good reason. Actually, it still is. I still stand by everything I said, just not as vehemently, I guess would be a better phrasing. Alright. Okay, because the opponent goes first, I'm okay with this keep. Because I get Raider's Carve, then I could crew with Immerstrum if I draw a single land in these several turns. And if any of those lands are green, then I could Guardian Gladewalker on the way there. So, all we need is 1 land for this deck, for this to work. And with 2 lands, we do powerful things. Alright. So. Unfortunately, we did not get green. Not in time. Sarl's Packmate. Alright. Well. Raider's Carve. I was gonna say, is he mana flooded? Alright. Do I Coma's Faithful to... No, I Raider's Carve. I'm the aggressor. I can Coma's Faithful to crew it if I need be. But, yeah, I need to draw a land. I have done 3 draws for a land. 4th draw has to be the charm. I have to draw a land now. Alright. Land. Preferably green. I have 17 lands in this deck. Even if it's tap land, at the very least... Oh, there we are. Play my bomb. Attack for 4. Okay. Unfortunately, Raider's Carve is not always a creature. Alright, that's fine. So now I can play Coma's Faithful, tap it to trigger a Raider's Carve. Yeah, I like that. And we are back on the aggressive. Alright, if he broken means my Immerstrum, it really doesn't hurt me because I can sack the Coma's Faithful. Land, please. Awesome. I appreciate it. And we can activate the Immerstrum if we want to. Alright, that's fine. He has a buff for it. I'm okay trading the Raider's Carve for a combat trick. Ooh, that's a good combat trick for him. Ooh. Ooh. Keeps my creature indestructible. Prevents the demonic gifts from returning it, because if he returns it, he gets another... if he returns the Sorrel's Packmate, he gets another card draw. He's actually getting very close to dead. Alright. So let's just, like, math it out. So I could Keen Herald's Revenge, 7, attack, 8. Yeah. So I think, yeah, struggle for Scamfire, kill a creature. Ooh. He is aggressing me pretty hard. Can't deny that. I don't kill him this turn, so let's see. Attacks for 6, Thren's lethal. And let's see. 1, 1, 2, 1. So I have enough to trigger it, but nothing more. And that's only 3 damage. Struggle for Skemfar could kill off one of his threats. Guardian Gladewalker taps up my mana, basically. That's attacking. So the question is just, do we fight? Or do we Gladewalker make another body? So Gladewalker can make me heal for more, and gives me another blocker. Fight kills the 3/3, but then if he kills our Coma's Faithful, we're dead. But if he kills our Coma's Faithful, I think we're dead in more ways than one. Draugr's Helm makes a 4/4, which is a better body than Guardian Gladewalker. So it's just a question of, do I struggle for Skemfar, or do I just... I think this is the safest play. Alright. The lifelink on Coma's Faithful is going to be the deciding factor of if we can win this. I think that's legitimately the case. He has pulled off a good comeback. A very strong comeback. Yeah, that's exactly what we were afraid of. I'm going to make this guy indestructible, kill that, so that still goes to our grave, and mills him 3 cards. No creatures, that's good. 6/6 is now indestructible. Oh my god, it's still enough. By 1 turn, I couldn't beat him. Alright, that's fair enough. Fair enough. I knew that was a kind of risky keep. But as I said, the lifelink was kind of the saving grace. So not gain that life was therefore... I could have struggled for Skemfar using my 3/1 to kill the 4/4. And that would make me survive with 4 health. Oh, but then he just eats to extinction my Immerstrum Predator because I have no creatures now. Yep. The 3/3s just constantly applied pressure, and I wasn't about to give up on my pressure for it to stop it. Alright. Do I have any double colors? Well, we have a lot of green, so... Alright. So we're going to play Raider's Car first. That way Horizon Seeker can crew it, because gain a land into the battlefield tapped is better than gain a land in our hand. I still stand by that play. Next turn we can Horizon Seeker, tap, crew, attack. Love if there's a land on the top. Nope. Alright. That is fine. I have a Snakeskin Veil because I chose green. I chose green, right? Yep. So if he does something absurd right now, I can combat trick him. Next turn we'll probably crew Arnie Slays the Troll to kill the Frenzied Raider, and then play Death Knell Berserker along with it. Crowder Doom Scourge. Alright. Next. Alright. Attack with a 4-3. I am okay with that. I am still winning this race. Okay, I really like this play. So I play this. And once again, crew. Better play. So I play this guy. I make these two indestructible. I then crew with the Garfell Kennelmaster. And I attack basically for lethal. Oh, no blocks. Alright. Now it's really for lethal. Yep, Garfell Kennelmaster, 1 at the top end, is always very valuable. Very, very valuable. But yeah, the top end for your deck is 5 mana, which is important to note for some of this stuff. Minimize Prophecy. Alright. 5-2. This is actually a pretty decent deck. Even when I don't draw the Immerstrum Predator. So I will say I lost the game with Immerstrum Predator in play, so... That being said, it was because I was too aggressive. I was assuming he didn't have it, and he had it. I will say he never killed the Immerstrum Predator. It was a bomb. It was threatening lethal the very next turn. Alright, I go first. I have Herald of Skemfar. So, and I have all my lands. So while it's not the fastest curve, I'm going with it. Alright. Oof. I think I could hide my colors right now. Next turn. Yeah, no point in playing the Draugur's Helm. Not yet. Actually, there was a point. Because right now I don't have a turn 4. But I think I'm going to get one with Herald, is the hope. I have missed with him before. There are cards like Karfell, which is a zombie berserker. Cards that aren't elves or warriors. But I think I have enough in the deck to make this work most of the time. Alright, there we are. We have a 4-drop. Sonheim Courser. Alright. So I have 2 paths. Deathnell Berserker plus Guardian Gladewalker, or Elderleaf Mentor. Let me think what I think is better. Puts the same amount of power in play, but one is a lot more resilient for Karfell next turn. And if he doesn't play a good creature to block with, Karfell allows me to charge on in. Follow the Imposter. Alright. Just that to a bigger body. I mean, if you want a race, I'll give you a race. Alright, so I want him to kill the Deathnell Berserker. So I'm going to play Karfell, pumping up the Herald and the Guardian Gladewalker. Make them indestructible. So if he wants to kill something, he kills the Deathnell Berserker. And the Deathnell Berserker gives me a 2-2. So... Yep, he's reading it and just like, am I really Iron Vertiging this? And yes, you are. Congratulations, you removed 1 power from the board. Next turn, I could equip the Draugur's Helm, attach it to Karfell, and just say, just start wrecking shop. Actually, hold up. 6, 7, 8, 9. We are very little mana away from lethaling him, I think. If he doesn't play a threat or somehow solve this board state, I think... Oh, well, that helps find this. Solve the board state. Alright. So unfortunately, we cannot create a creature, but guess what? +2/+2 on Menace. This only exiles a creature with the greatest power, so we're going to have him exile a zombie Berserker instead of Herald. These both have Menace, so he can't block. And he's at 4 health, threatening lethal, basically. So he exiles my 4/4, and he gets a forest. Congratulations, sir. I'm about to attack you with 2 3-mana 3 attack menace creatures. So have fun stopping that. I gave an Elderleaf Mentor along the way. I am 1 mana off from Elderleaf Mentoring, but Scamfar Shadow Hall is really going to help my math out too. Alright, so he makes this guy a big ol' Starnheim. Yep, has to attack. Let me look at the math here. The number of creatures you control. Perfect. Can't be blocked. 4/4. Attack for lethal. That 1 point of damage from King Herald's Revenge panned out in the end. That was nice. That was nice. That was really, really nice. Alright. Keep it moving. Hey, 6-2. I did not realize we were this far already. I just kind of playing. Alright. Final game. Final game. Alright. Opponent goes first. We are a mana. We have very low mana. There we are. We have all our colors fixed. I think we throw back. This is a great combo right here. This is a great 2-card combo. I think we throw back the Broken Wings because the Draugr Necromancer is going to get its value in this fight. I think we just assume that Broken Wings isn't going to have a good target. Alright. So we name green. A single Shimmerdrift Veil changes your mana viability by so much, and I appreciate it. Alright. Question. Do we change of plans, play Raider's Carve? No. Because we can play Immerstrum, Guardian Gladewalker to pump up our Death Knell. There we are. Next turn I play Draugr Necromancer. Yep. Go right ahead. I'm fine with racing you, sir. Alright. Yeah, I think I still Draugr Necromancer. He does have mana open, and he might have a few cards to play here, but I think this is worth the price. And again, everyone, I'm not going to worry about keeping the Draugr Necromancer safe. I'm just going to... Alright. So, Glorious Protector can't really play around it very much, and he reduced my power by 1. I'm not exactly going to feel bad about that. Alright. Can't really attack with the Sarl's Packmate. Yes, double block if I use my Draugr Necromancer. Yeah, not really going to play around Glorious Protector. A rare that you normally foretell. Let's see. Master Sculpt. Alright. Fine by me. Why did I not kill the 3/4? I'm going to actually put a stop at the upkeep so I can crew the Raider's Carve and give that the +1/+1 counters. I literally had a chance to just kill the Glorious Protector. Alright. He has double block to kill. He has to block, so he either double chumps, or I get the advantage. Alright. Alright. Need that upkeep again, since we have a 6/6 on the sideboard. Oof. I'm alright triple blocking against the Lindworm. Necromancer is actually now my value tool. So, no enchantments in my grave yet, but I have a Sorrow's Packmate. Yep. Made some stupid mistakes. Let's see if it punishes less. Okay. I think I lose these guys' ability to play them. Darn it. Darn it. Several darn it's in a row. Yeah, can't let... I literally would die. So I made mistakes, and I got punished for it. As the game should be. So, even though this is a really bad position to be, it is my fault that I am here. Alright. Yeah, I cannot trigger that because I need a red source. In case anyone's curious. Gotta make sure I don't die. So I could turn that into a 7/7, kill the Glorious Protector, but then if I attack in, he trades, and I'm just still out of luck. I think he just kills me with the board. If I attack with my Coma's Faithful instead, I go to 11, or I go to 12, and then he just kills me on the board. If I crew this, kill the Ravenous Lindworm, I'm still dead on board. I go with this because this is the highest likelihood to fix issues. But yeah, definitely not killing the Glorious Protector when I had the chance was this huge mistake that lost me the game. Oh well. The last game was lost because of my mistake. Therefore, it's just my issue to resolve. Also, I didn't play the cards Exile, Draugr, Necromancer, which one was a card draw, so let's just put it that way. One was a card draw. Why was I not playing my cards with Draugr, Necromancer? So that was my fault. So I take full accountability. But guess what? Guess what? If you look at where I am, we got 6 wins. We got 2 6 wins in a row, which means I'm winning 66% of my games. I'm winning 2 out of every 3 games. I win 2, so that's still really good. Like this mode costs 1,500 gems to play. I got 1,800 gems from it, plus the packs, plus the cards used to make this deck. So this was still a great victory. It's just the only reason I feel bad is that I was so close to 7 wins. But like that's just me being prideful. That's not like the game being tough or anything like that. Oof. Alright. Well, I always like opening these last packs in case people are interested in what's in my packs. Oh my gosh, we have 2 gold span dragons now. That is really good. We have 2 gold span dragons now. I might be able to do something with that. Sigrid, God favored. We now have 2 Sigrids. That's also something very valuable. Alright. Search of Greatness. So I have a fun deck idea with Search of Greatness, but it's just really vulnerable and not good enough in the current formats. Or in the current standard. Kaldheim, God of Kinship. Alright. Very legendary based thing. I'm not sure how many legendary creatures I could fit in a deck, though. So, not sure how good that ends up being. Ah. Alright. More Raven's Warnings. So the thing with Raven's Warning is I feel like the ability to pull cards from outside of the game really works for best of 1 instead of best of 3. But, hey, that just means I have a good best of 1 deck, probably. Alright. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day.